What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I'm back at it again, hitting the yard sales, looking for some treasure I can flip online. Right down there on the ground is one of those sit and spins. Some of those can be worth picking up, flipping, making some money. I think they sell for about $30, most of them on average, some of them a bit more, some of them a bit less. I usually don't buy them because they're large and I don't want to store them. Try to buy smaller stuff. If they were more money, I would deal with them. But we're just looking here, seeing if I can find the toys, the electronics, even shoes, stuff like that. I enjoy buying and selling stuff that's usually priced cheap. Like the shoes, you can buy really cheap, and some of those could just be worth hundreds of dollars, depending on, if they're Jordans or something like that. Here's some toys, but it's mostly baby toys, not really the type of toys I'm looking for. But unfortunately, it's just the sale did not pay out, so we just keep on moving along. The next sale, I'm seeing a lot of clothing, which isn't really a bad thing because there's band t-shirts and certain t-shirts that sell for hundreds of dollars. I've been picking them up this year. Got the sweet Ozzy and Metallica t-shirt, the wrestling t-shirts this year, just worth hundreds of dollars. So definitely worth looking through the t-shirts at these sales. Now, when they're children's clothing, it's hard to make money on that stuff, so I'm typically not excited to see the children's clothing. Shoes down there, unfortunately no good shoe payouts at this sale. There was a ceiling fan down there, decided to pass on that. Actually got a couple ceiling fans I need to list I picked up at yard sale last year. So moving on, next sale, and I get to this sale and I realize, oh yeah, this is the house that has a sale pretty much every year. I've been to it a few times. Has a lot of stuff, but he checks eBay. He talks about eBay a lot. So I don't expect to ever find anything here. And I do see some tools, some interesting stuff. And the problem is when you see a sale like this, there can be definitely something hidden in here that he doesn't know the true value or something you can make money on. It's just kind of, probably not going to happen, like this glove here. It's $10, and I'm like, oh yeah, a good glove for $10, that's worth it. But it wasn't. It was just not a good glove. So what else do we have here? Got some sort of cleaning stuff, it looked like. Some weights. What is this? Oh, some Dyson attachments. I feel like those were here last time. Dyson attachments just went down in value a lot, certain ones. Here's a Homedics massager. I sold dozens of these. It was priced too high. It was dirty, box beat up, so I did pass on the Homedics massager as well. Dyson attachments, those particular ones, like I said, not worth picking up. So we get to this sale. What do we got? Actually, this sale, I was walking up and somebody was coming out with a bunch of records and they were looking them up on their phone. So I'm assuming the records, at least at this sale, have been picked through. Maybe I can find something else. And got children's clothing. I don't want to see children's clothing. What else do we got here? I see the vinyl. I'm like, well, I might as well take a look at them and see if I recognize anything as being good. I guess without the case, you got some dancing ones. And yeah, unfortunately, I just didn't see anything I recognize. It just makes me really curious on when I see people buying stuff that could be good, if what they ended up getting. I also got some cassettes there, and I've been doing fairly well with cassettes. I just picked up a nice Beastie Boys one last week. Unfortunately, those, they weren't good ones. This lady over here kept telling me, pointing out all the deals, even though none of them were really deals to me. But board games, you do very well on board games. Every year we find some good stuff. Here's a Carcassonne game I've found many times before. And I got a couple copies of this. It's not worth a whole lot. There's a special one, like Rivers and Lakes edition or something. I don't remember exactly. I sold for about $60 or $70. That one just not worth picking up. The box was damaged as well. So we are at another sale, and we are looking in the boxes. Always open boxes. If you didn't see my last video where I opened a box and saw what I found, you definitely want to check out that video. One of the best box openings of my life. So shoes. some good looking shoes here until I see the prices. 20, 30, some cases $40 on some of these shoes. Hunter boots, I've sold Hunter boots like this before, about $45. I think these were priced like $45 or $35. It's just one of those sales. Everything is priced way too high. I really hate going to the sales where they have the eBay print-offs, right next to the product. There's a Wii Fit board. I don't even know what that was priced. I really don't want it. I got a few already, but that's just the way it is. Headphones. Nope, no good headphones. But you know what? I went to these sales previous day and I did not find anything worth buying. That's just how it is sometimes. But the next day I went to a couple sales. I had some company with me, so I didn't have my camera. But there was like a community sale going on and I found a ton of good stuff. So I do want to show you that haul from that day. So here it is, some good high quality stuff here. I went to an area where there's only supposed to be a couple sales. I had company with me visiting and I didn't take the GoPro, didn't expect there to be, a community sale going on. It ended up being about 15 sales I went to and I just found some cool stuff. And I wanted to show you this haul before it disappears forever in time, because I think it was some great finds. Let's start back here with this John Deere tractor vintage. It is brand new. I paid up for this. I paid $40 for it, but I think I'll be able to sell it for $100 plus shipping. There were some comps on there for over 100, around 80. Worst case scenario, I'll double my money, but I think I'm gonna end up making about $50 profit on this in the end. Well, I picked up this brand new VTech toy. It was $5. It looked like I could sell it for 20 plus shipping. Maybe sell it on Amazon. I don't know. Just because it's new, great condition, I picked it up. There's some profit there. Easy to list. Got a couple of nice electronics here on top. Got this Brother typewriter. It was free. However, it was an older guy. I went ahead and gave him $2 for it. I asked him, could I give you $2 for this? And he was like, yep. So he wasn't shy about taking the money. I think he just wanted to get rid of the stuff. But I'll be able to sell this typewriter for $75 plus shipping. I've sold it before on eBay. Moved pretty quick. I don't know if there's an ink ribbon in there, but I have some I can use to test. Below it, I got this Sony DVD recorder. A nice unit. It's a combo unit. Has the remote with it. This came from a sale, a charity sale, where you just pay what you want to pay. I gave $5 for it. Also got another item there you'll be seeing. But the disappointing thing, I asked about games, and the guy's like, oh yeah, we got a bunch of old games over here, and he took me over to this table, and unfortunately, he's like, oh, they must have sold. Told me they were GameCube games, Game Boy Advance games. There was a very, very dirty original PlayStation there. Would have been a great find, video game find. But I'll be able to sell this Sony unit for about $200 on Amazon. Currently on Amazon, there was nobody selling it FBA. I think the lowest was $175. I got the remote. I'll send it in if it works for $199, and it's going to sell. I've sold this unit before for about that much. Not worried about it. Just picked up some video games at one of the sales. Got these two Grand Theft Auto PlayStation 2 games, complete in very good condition. I didn't think they'd really be worth that much. I just bought them because they're PS2 games and they're in such great shape, but looked like I could make some okay profit flipping them. And I got some Wii games here, $1 a piece. I just grabbed them. Winter Sports, I wasn't sure. I thought could have some value. You got the NCAA Football 09. There's some Tiger Woods Wii games that are actually pretty good. This was not one of them. So, for $1 a piece, they're complete, great condition. That's fair. I took them. Got this Simpson, a Model 372. I guess some sort of tester. I looked up the comps on this and it looked pretty good. Some of them were selling in the 20s untested. You see there, I only paid $1 for it. I think one tested sold for $40 some. It does have the cables and stuff in there, so maybe I can test it, see if it works. But for $1, I think that was a great pickup. Got a couple of great baseball glove pickups. I paid $5 for each of these. This one, this Easton model. Now, actually, I don't remember exactly which one's which. One of them was selling for about $60, $70, and one had a comp for $90. Seems like it was this one. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about finding these for $5. Going to be some good profit in these two gloves. Been finding a lot of decent gloves. Well, over the past year, like last garage sale season, killed it with the gloves. Here's two more. Season's just starting, so, good profit. So here are some of these Bible commentaries. Some of these can be just absolutely crazy money. I remember, it's probably like 3 or 4 years ago now. at a yard sale. I found a set of 3, and I ended up selling them for about $300 real quick, and I probably could have got more because they just sold so quick. Some certain sets, some of the books can be $100, $200 by themselves, so always keep an eye out for these. Take the time to look them up. I ended up paying $15 for this set, and it looked like they sell for right around $100 for the whole set, between $80 and $100, so going to be some amazing profit. They're in extremely good condition. I just love finding items like this. So here is a knife block I picked up, and I just bought this blind. It was $5. You can see it is Cutco. Now, Cutco makes some incredible knife sets and some really high-end knife blocks. There's knife blocks that sell for close to $300 just with no knives or anything. So I grabbed this blind. I was hoping it was a good one. I was pretty sure it's probably not. I think the $300 one's a bit larger than this, holds more knives, but still I think this is about a $30 knife block, so I'll make some profit there. I'll have on the screen some of the Cutco comps for the higher end ones. Of course, if you find the knives as well. And there were some knives next to this. I was asking the lady, it's like, are these the Cutco knives? She's like, oh no. So unfortunately, not the whole set or anything like that. So I ended up getting this vintage 1987 G.I. Joe TV tray for $15. They had 20 on it. There were 2 guys there. One said nah, the other said yes. So I did end up getting it for $15. But it's in amazing condition. At least the front, the side that matters. Back has a little bit of wear. Not huge money, sell between like $30, $40 in this condition, I think. But it's just so cool. In this condition, you just don't see this kind of stuff. I'd rather it be Ninja Turtles. As you might know, I have a Ninja Turtles thing over there. Would have been great to find the Ninja Turtles TV tray, though. G.I. Joe, I was never into G.I. Joe that much growing up. I had like a few G.I. Joe things, but more in the Transformers and Ninja Turtles, I suppose, as a kid. Below it, I have this vintage Cleveland Brown sweatshirt. It's in great condition, great print. It was only 50 cents. I think I sell it between $20, $25. It's not a great brand or anything. I wish it was Pro Player or something like that. It'd be worth a lot more. So over here for $2, I got all these cassettes. You got cassettes in here. You got the case. You got this tote that's full of cassettes. None of the cassettes are great. They're just like Garth Brooks mostly. Some gospel stuff. So nothing that's really high-end money. But for $2 for all of it, it's a great deal, especially with this, which is the main reason I bought it. This Sony Walkman, I think, was selling between $40, $50. I looked it up. I didn't know if it was going to be a good model. I didn't check the battery compartment. It might be gone. And it looks clean in there. That's good. So, yeah, if this thing works, I should be able to sell it for about $45, I'm thinking. Going to be great profit in that. Even this case, I'm pretty sure BMI cassette cases like this do okay. Might be able to sell that for $20. I'll have to look up the comps on it. The cassettes, I might just do a lot for all these. You see they got 2 Garth Brooks double lives. Yeah, looks the same. I don't know, Andy Griffith, that's interesting. I guess we could open up this for anyone interested to see what's in here. I didn't really pay attention, honestly. Looks like some Christmas stuff. Piano, John Divers, Roger Williams. Then it looks like just some recorded stuff. It's not really valuable at all. For $2 though, this little container is worth $2. It's just a good pickup in the end. I got this box of toys. I ended up paying $10 for the whole box. Actually, this wasn't in it. This came from another sale. It's a Bratz doll. Paid $3 for this. Comps are pretty good. It looked like, with the clothing, about $30. So awesome pickup for $3. Of course, a lot of Bratz dolls, the vintage stuff, does well. It does seem weird to call Bratz vintage at this point. I think it was like 2005. I guess technically not vintage. It's about 20 years they're considered vintage, but they just seem so much newer to me in my mind. It just means I'm getting old. But I'll probably price that about, $30. I ended up paying $10 for this box because I saw that there could be some profit. There's a lot of wrestling figures in here. Got this tractor with the animals, which are in there. I've sold this before. I'm not sure if I've sold it complete or not. I know I've sold the animals for about $15. I imagine the tractor you get about 20 for. And all these wrestling figures, some of them I looked up, they're like $8 figures. I can go through all of them. This one was about 15, 20 bucks though. So maybe I'll sell some of them by themselves. I'm probably just going to do a lot. I'm going to take all the wrestling figures and I'm going to lot them up, make money that way. I didn't want to do research at the sale. I got some NWO rock stuff, and I don't know how vintage, if anything, is vintage. Yeah, I don't even know what's all in here. So, if anybody recognizes anything good, a lot of wrestling figures are not great, but, you know, I think I'll make $20, lock them together, should be fine. There's some dinosaurs in here that's not really valuable. Here is a bag of Transformers. It's got a Bakugan in there. Transformers don't seem to be anything special. There's a Beyblades launcher thing. No Beyblades though, unfortunately. And this was separate as well. This was $1. I just bought the bag. And it's Optimus Prime, looks like from the, 2007 movie maybe. Maybe I can lot these up, make like $10 or $15. I don't know for sure. Anything else noteworthy down here? Got some sort of shark thing. Batman toys, like a Joker. I don't think any of that stuff's worth it. Little Donatello. There's some accessories for the wrestling figures. That should be good. But yeah, there's definitely profit in the box. So here is something I thought was very cool and I had to buy it. If you haven't figured it out just by this video alone, I like Ninja Turtles. I grew up liking them. I like the vintage stuff. Not too much into anything new, which is why when I seen this movie poster, it took me back to 1990 when I saw this movie. I remember that day very clearly. It was a bit bittersweet because I had a cat that died that day and I went to see Ninja Turtles. Now, if you have their original poster, like one that was hanging in a theater, they can sell for about $150. This one, yeah, I don't think so. It's just one of the, it is old, it is from that time period. The lady even told me her son, had it during that time period, had a bunch of the figures, and all of his Ninja Turtle figures were up in the attic, and I said, can I have them? She said no. So I don't know why she was selling this thing though. I guess they just didn't want it. But yeah, I'm going to hang this up in the office or the eBay room or somewhere just to have it up there. I just think it's a cool find, cool thing to have. And then down here, I just picked up these Merrell sandals just because of the name brand. They were $1 and I assumed that they would be a bit better than what they are. I think I can sell these maybe for 15, 20 bucks. Merrell, not really popular in their sandals side. Still, there's profit there. They're clean. I picked them up. But there it is, everybody. That's the haul for today. I'm sorry I didn't get any GoPro footage for the people who like that. I know some of you don't even like that. You just skip right to the haul just to see what I found. That's fine too. As I kept finding this stuff, I was thinking to myself, this would have made such a great video if I could have had my GoPro on. But you're going to see a total in the screen of how much I expect to make on this haul. Pretty nice. Only was out about 3 hours, so it should be some good profit on that. 3 hours of labor, I'll call it. Of course, I don't feel like sourcing is work at all because I enjoy it so much. But before you go, please hit that like button for me. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. Make sure you are subscribed. It doesn't take that much time and it helps me out a lot. This has been Wick. Till next time.